Today's film is Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy in the 1983 hit comedy Trading Places. I don't know what it is about 80s films, but there's something about them, especially the ones directed by John Landis, like this one is, that, I mean, he could do no wrong at the time. And the films that were being produced, and were largely being produced with the Saturday Night Live crowd, they're fantastic. This was originally written for Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Unfortunately, Richard Pryor had to drop out. They brought Eddie Murphy on. Eddie Murphy wasn't comfortable working with Gene Wilder. They brought Dan Aykroyd on. And actually, I think it's a good thing they did, because the two on screen have a fantastic chemistry together. Eddie Murphy plays the part of a streetwise con man who gets his life switched with high-flying go-getter Dan Aykroyd. And the rest of the film is basically Dan Aykroyd trying to get back the position that he had in society. For my money, Aykroyd has always been best when he plays the straight man. Blues Brothers, Ghostbusters. And he's teamed up here with Eddie Murphy, who is right at the start of his film career. He'd done one film before this, which was Another 48 Hours. And he hadn't got his name, his name wasn't as big as it could have been. Trading Places was the film that launched him, that really led on to his whole movie career, really. You've got fantastic cameo performances in there, supporting artists, Jamie Lee Curtis, Denholm Elliott, who actually got a BAFTA for this award. Eagle-eyed viewers who've been watching the whole series will actually notice that Denholm Elliott was also in Raiders of the Lost Ark on Wednesday. If you want to look closely at this film, you'll see that it mirrors some of the work that was done by David Budd or John Howard Griffin. John Howard Griffin was a white guy who dressed up like a black guy to experience the racism that was going on in America during the 1960s. His seminal work, Black Like Me, is an absolutely must read if you're into the social justice, the equality movements and things. It really is a very, very good book. But the fact is, this is a comedy film, and it's in the business of making you laugh. It does that very well. I talked about buddy movies before when I was talking about Lethal Weapon. This is a great example of one, but this is the other sort of buddy movie, like Some Like It Hot or The Odd Couple. But it does that without being too preachy, which is something that I think is a problem with modern comedies. Put all that together with the just raw talents of these two comedians fresh off the Saturday Night Live boat, you're in for a real treat. This is a great film for Christmas, partly because of the setting, but partly because of the emotional journey that you'll go on as well. And you'll end up, at the end of the film, you'll feel satisfied with where you've got to. And you're likely to laugh a lot along the way. Trading Places is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. Why not celebrate it with me by watching it today? Tomorrow's film, bring the popcorn and the chocolates and the tissues for I think the only rom-com in this list, Love Actually. I'll see you all then.